Okay, hello video. I'm hoping that you can hear me this time. Last time I had to end it a little bit maturely because we had a little bit of a technical difficulty, I call it, where the sound just mucked out. So this time I am going to make sure that you can actually hear me and not just, you can't, I want you to be able to hear me. So I'm going to just go into YouTube Studios real quick and just see if you guys can hear me. Oh, tell me in the comments what you think of the new YouTube name. Tell me if you like it or not. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, videos. Oh, no, wrong thing. I'm just trying to see if I can actually... Oh, no, wrong thing. I'm just trying to see if I can actually... Okay. There we go. Can you still hear me? I'm gonna sure hope so. Anyway, so let's get on to, basically I just reached 15 subscribers. It took me a long time. And we're just gonna be celebrating 15 subscribers. Now there is gonna be an actual 15 subscriber celebration video, but I figured I could do a live stream. And please comment something in the live chat if you would prefer to. Like say hi in the live chat if you can hear me good. Give me a second. I'm setting up some kind of technical. Wait, what just happened? Oh no. Now this is a coincidence. Apparently somebody just unsubscribed from my channel, which now means I have 14 subscribers. Okay, well, just give me a quick second to fix the issue in hand here. Okay, so I just got... This is awkward, like really awkward. Just give me one more second. I'm trying to do something. Okay, that should have fixed the issue. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Problem solved. Now we're back to 15. Anyway, so let's get on to the actual live stream. Please, before we get started, just please comment something in the live chat. Please comment something in the live chat. Nobody ever comments. That's so weird. Anyway, moving on. So I've got a display of trains here. These are the push along. We've got an Adventures, Lightning Collection boxes, 2 of the Lightning Collection figures, custom Nia. I just painted the weight running board thing. Can you see that? And then I have a custom over here that is introducing James. It was an Adventures that was $7 on Amazon. I bought it, and then I took some cheaper some cheaper modeling paint, and I just painted it black. I put some nail polish on the top and the back, and then the tender, I just left the number 5s, and I just colored it in. That's just a little test mark that I was doing for the side things that are on here. So anyway, 15 subscribers. That took a long time to get into. Can you guys still hear me okay? I'm going to sure hope so. Anyway, I'm using an older computer, and it's... Can you guys hear that? Okay. I'm going to just hope that you guys can hear. Anyway, so I've got a couple ideas. I can't do as much because, again, we're live, and I can't disconnect this thing from the charger else it immediately doesn't have juice left anymore. It used to be I could get away with a couple minutes. Now it's none. So anyway, yeah. The basic idea of this is I'm also working on a new project at the moment that involves these guys. That's why there, if you look, is string attached to this one with some electrical tape on the bottom. And it's just, this is the push along. I quite like the push along ones. And they're not my favorite. I do prefer Take and Play and Adventures. But I do kind of like how Edward, I kind of thought that Edward was kind of squashed in Adventures form. I like how this one, he's longer. But I do wish that his wheel was kind of extended out a little bit. But anyway, about 15 subscribers. It took a long time to get to 15 subscribers, like a really long time. I think my last subscriber was a while ago, and apparently somebody unsubscribed from my channel, like, just now. I'm really curious who that is, but I don't know how I can figure that out because I don't know how it tells you without having a computer. If you do know that, comment that in the thing. Another thing, I wish that it would tell you who was watching the streams or your videos, like, of your if they're subscribed to you. That way you can kind of get what your general audience is. Like, because I have no idea, because I've got a couple people that subscribed for Power Rangers, and then I've got a couple people that subscribed from Thomas. But basically, the second I stopped doing Thomas videos, my channel died off the face of this earth. And it turns out I got 10 subscribers, like, over a year ago. So it took a year to get an extra 5 subscribers, which is so weird. But I'm glad they have 15 subscribers now. I'm aiming to get eventually 20 subscribers. But we have 15 right now. That's a decent reach of going there, especially because, and that's all just been within the last, since basically quarantine started. For some reason, when quarantine started, my views on my channel just went up and up, like great views. And now that people are out of quarantine, it's going down and down. And I think that happened for a lot of YouTubers. But quarantine sucked for a lot, but YouTube views definitely went up during quarantine. And I think that's just because eventually you get bored of watching the same stuff and you're looking for new content. Go through your subscriber base. Today, I just found this channel that only has a couple subscribers less than me. And it's great videos. A lot of videos. Anyway, 15 subscribers. That's a great reach. Thank you for 15 subscribers. No clue who's watching this video, but at least somebody's watching this video, which I guess is good. So let's get into what this is going to be. I was going to have some silly string, but I don't have that anymore. Actually, I might have a little bit. I don't think I do. Oh, I bought these cheap modeling paints from Menards. Well, they weren't that cheap, actually. Well, actually, they were pretty cheap. Anyway, I bought these cheap little things, modeling paints from Menards. They're just little paint things, but they're model paint with a gloss on them. They're cool. I used it to paint this black train thing. I painted it all black so that way I could have it pulling trains and it wouldn't be as eye-catching because I think the base was like red and silver. So I just changed that. Anyway, so now goes on to the next part where I'm going to be doing a Q&A. And if you have any questions, put them in the live chat, please. Just give me 1 second. Oh, go follow me on Twitter at random video at Thomas and Ranger Productions. Hi, space Thomas space and Thomas. So Thomas space the little and symbol, Ranger space Productions, no space. Hi. So anyway, that. What's the next thing I should talk about? Out of all the Trackmaster push-alongs, I think Edward is definitely my favorite. Another thing I've been trying to figure out is good ways to market myself on YouTube now, because my goal for this is by the end of the year to have at least 20 subscribers. If we keep growing at the rate that we are, there is a small possibility of us reaching it. If we don't, then there's no chance. But you guys seem to like the reviews that I've been doing. I've got another one planned for today too. So there's going to be some content coming out today. We've got the stream. We've got the 15 subscriber thing. And then we've got a video coming out. So, yeah. Henry, what's funny though is Henry and Edward are much heavier than these ones. And I think that's because they know people aren't going to buy them as much. So they produce them at a little bit better quality, which is sad that they kicked them out. Also, I don't know how to live stream and record on this at the same time. Also, yeah, that's actually pretty much it. But I have a big movie idea thing coming out with the Trackmaster things. That should be out within the next month or so. And then in between that, I'm going to be doing either some kind of reviews, Power Ranger thing, or what seems to be pretty popular are the reviewing season 23, 24, and 22, because those are basically just things that you can laugh at pretty easily. So, yeah. I don't know really what else to do with this stream now. I've got an idea kind of in my head. I could show you how I film some of my videos. I mainly film on my phone because it has a way better camera and it's easier to use. But I recently just lost the thing. But I use an app on my phone called InShot. It's the little red thing in the middle. I use that. I edit my videos with that most of the time nowadays. Oh, follow me on Twitter, like I said. And then I have a new channel called King of iPods. Go subscribe to that. It's a great channel. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got, again, I'm pretty proud. My computer's getting hotter. This is like my favorite custom. It's one of the only customs that I'm actually proud of. Most of the other ones have been just kind of quick put together things. And this camera that's on this thing really does not do it justice. I don't know how to hook up the other. I was thinking about using my GoPro, but I ended up not using my GoPro, as you can see. But yeah, this thing is definitely way out of proportion to all the other characters and stuff. But, whatever. Then we got Adventures Thomas there. You can't really see him. He's off screen now. But anyway, also, yeah, basically this is just a 15 subscriber. This is the microphone. I got this off of Amazon. It's actually a decent microphone. I do like the microphone, and it's probably the best part of this whole video right now. But live streams aren't supposed to be great quality. They're supposed to be live streams, so yeah. Do you hear that? That's the computer. It's like spewing out hot heat. I did a little custom work to the Adventures. I wish I'd kind of not, but I did. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, the camera's not great on this thing again. But this thing is from like 2013 or something. I've had it for a long time. It's HP computer. They were popular for a long time apparently. Anyway, the microphone came with this and that little other thing, but it's just that little fuzzy thing that I don't know really what it does. I think it blocks out heat or something. Not really sure what it does, but anyway, 15 subscribers. It just amazes me. I mean, for a long time we were stuck at 10, then 12, the 13 subscribers, which is where we stayed during quarantine, because some people subscribed because of Power Ranger stuff I was doing. And then we got 14 subscribers out of nowhere. And then we got 15 subscribers. And then somebody just unsubscribed today, but I don't know who it was because it doesn't tell me those things. I'm curious I'm curious what would happen if I subscribed my other channels to this channel so they all link up, and this channel subscribed to those channels. So again, it all links up and you can kind of just go from thing to thing. But if I just switch over, I'm curious what happens. Does it tell you when you unsubscribe who unsubscribed from the thing? That's always curious. Oh, somebody left a like. Thanks. Oh. Hello, Wooden Railway Reviews. Thanks for joining the live stream. And 3 people watching. That's actually pretty impressive. I guess I didn't realize that at all. Thank you. I do enjoy your content. It is great. I watched it a decent amount too. But yeah, I just hit 15 subscribers and I'm doing a live stream because of it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was actually just curious if it tells you when you unsubscribe from some. You're welcome. I was just wondering if it tells you if you unsubscribe from a channel, what would happen. But I don't know if it even tells you who does that. But anyway, yeah, I made a couple customs, and I have a custom James here for a series idea I have, and then I'm planning on making a How Big World Big Adventures Should Have Been, which is basically going to just not even include anything from Big World Big Adventures, which I have an idea for. But anyway, basically that's just the basic premise of, I'm basically giving some updates, and it's 15 subscribers. I never thought I would have 15 subscribers. It's taken me almost a year to get to 15 well, hold on. It took me I started in 2018 YouTube, which means it's been 2-ish, 3-ish years. I think this is my 3rd year on YouTube. Oh, it doesn't tell you? Huh. Wonder why. Huh. That's weird. I wonder why it doesn't tell you that. Anyway, yeah, basically took 2-3 years to get to 15 subscribers, because then I was stuck on 13 subscribers for a long time. But I am really glad to be on 15 subscribers. That was my goal, was this year to at least get to 15, maybe 20 at the most, but thank you. It took me a while to make this custom, and thanks for saying it looks good. Thank you. But yeah, so it amazes me that I'm on 15 subscribers. I never thought I'd be on 15 subscribers. I thought my channel was just in the water after I stopped Thomas stuff for a long time. But apparently not. So I'm pretty impressed. And my hope is that it keeps climbing on subscribers. And thanks for saying they're nice customs. I think I already responded, but all I did was I found some of this. Well, now I bought some custom paint from Menards. Yeah, I have a whole tub of Thomas Wooden Railway stuff. Actually, yesterday I just packed up the layout to remake the layout in a little while and then start up Thomas Wooden Railway series again. But yeah, I have I don't know, a decent sized tote. It's not all the way full, but yeah, I've got some Thomas Wooden Railway stuff. In fact, well, that's what my channel was based on for a long time. I think I even called it Thomas something. And then I just recently made an episode about it too. I can go grab it. It's just upstairs. Actually, I do have something. But yeah, I have a decent amount of it. I mean, I've got the basic engines, and then I've got a couple extra engines. I actually get most of my Thomas Wooden Railway from this collector person. They go to train shows. Well, not right now, but they were going to train shows, and then they would go from the train shows. And then they had like their little office area where you could come and buy trains. and their Wooden Railway section was just a bunch of shelves with just Thomas Wooden Railway stuff. Most of it was in decent condition, actually. So I've spent a decent amount of money trying to work up my collection. And then, like I said yesterday, I had unfortunately pack up the layout, but my plan is in a little while to make a new layout and start filling Thomas Wooden Railway stuff, because that stuff actually does pretty well, and I like the Thomas Wooden Railway range. Thanks for whoever liked the video. I like that because for a long time I would upload videos and they just would get no views. So actually, this has been a pretty decent month with views and stuff, and I'm quite happy that people are enjoying, or at least watching, the content again. And then today I've got another video planned for a 15th thing. It's not going to be a live stream. It's just going to kind of be, I'm going to screen record. I've got a plan for 15 subscriber thing. But might not come out today. But what is going to probably come out today is another normal video. Yeah, I'm not allowed to use eBay. That's not true. I don't allow myself to use eBay because I've just heard a lot of things about eBay over the years, and I'm kind of afraid that if I go onto it, credit card information might be stolen or something. But it does suck because right now I can't go and buy any more stuff because they're in lockdown, obviously, so everything's still kind of shut down for them. So I did look on eBay for a little while and thought maybe I would buy something, but then I decided not to. But yeah, the only thing I'm really looking for right now is a NAFRD station. Other than that, I mean, I'm pretty well suited with what I can use to film and stuff. But yeah, I just heard stories about eBay, and it just, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll use eBay, but at the moment, I'm stuck to not using eBay. Another place I found stuff is just hobby shops or antique shops, or like there's a local antique shop near my area, and I go there a couple times, and I found decent Thomas stuff. Are you talking about Thomas Wooden Railway? Yeah, I'm a decent fan of his. I like watching his videos. They're pretty inspiring on trying to make content better and better every day. I do like it. Series 16, if you're talking about Thomas Wooden Railway / Key Gray, yeah. I do like Thomas Wooden Railway / Key Gray. I like his content channel. And then I just like how he makes it. Like, it looks great and professional and stuff. It's just really cool how he's progressed throughout the years and stuff like that. And then the video I've watched the most is his behind the scenes video, which gave me some inspiration on how to film my series when like doing it with an actual, I use a GoPro to film with it. One second, I know they are really great. I like them a lot. I watch their video. When his videos come out. I think another one's coming out today, isn't it? I think they come out on Friday, don't they? But yeah, when his videos come out, I do tend to watch them. So far, I think the whole Pirate Ryan thing, that arc, that was probably one of my more favorite times of his series. 3 people watching the stream. I'm pretty impressed, actually. I didn't think really anyone would watch the stream, so I'm glad that people are actually watching it and enjoying it. We've been streaming for 20 minutes. I have seen all the 16 ones, and I think that my favorite overall of all, I've watched them when they've been coming out. I've been watching them. My favorite so far is definitely what was it? It's I definitely really like the first one so far has been 16's Sweet 16 or something, I think it's called. That one's my favorite so far. But truthfully, it's actually a pretty great season so far, I think. What do you think? Do you think it's a pretty great season? His season 16 has been good pretty hard. I think it has been. And it was just kind of funny because he did a play on words, and like it was about 16, the character, but it was also focusing on the sweet shop area. My second favorite would definitely be the second episode that came out too. That would I think that it was the second episode that had to do with Bulstrode and Vinny and him leaving. That was a pretty good episode too. Well, actually, they've all been pretty good episodes, but I think that one was definitely one of my more favorite episodes. The only thing I don't like about, actually, no, it's not. It's just I don't like when people take wooden railway and then make them into customs or cut them up. I get the Thomas Wood stuff that can all be burned and stuff, but Thomas Wood, it's just because there's only so much of it left and stuff. But people do make customs of it, and I like a lot of the customs that people make. I just don't think that, whatever. It's just weird that, because the only problem I have with it is Thomas Wood Railway is canceled, so we're not going to get. You didn't like Mary Had a Little Lamb? It wasn't my favorite. I mean, it was okay. I definitely think it was one of the weaker of the episode so far, but why didn't you like it? Just not your kind of cup of tea or something like that? Yeah, I would use knockoffs too. Just because those are knockoffs anyway, and you can't really use them because apparently they have lead paint or something. I mean, you could, but yeah, I do like some of the stuff like Turtles and Thomas is made though, but especially when he's used like the knockoff ones. Yeah, I do kind of agree with that. It is kind of a continuation of towards the end it definitely got even a little bit more. Towards the end it definitely got a little bit more boring because it was the same thing and the same thing and the same thing happening again and again and again and again. But it's still a good episode. There's nothing terrible. Could just use a little bit of work. Actually, that image isn't coming off too bad. On my screen, it looks really bright and distorted, but on here, it doesn't actually look that bad. Wow, there's like a 5-second delay or something. I'm gonna. What? Okay. That's okay. I'm going to go choose. What does that even mean? Okay. You do whatever suits you. Okay. Your videos are actually pretty good too. Oh, I see. Yeah. Haha. Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole lead paint thing, that was kind of weird. Like, how can, I get it, but yeah, I have my Toad apparently has lead paint in it. So I've got I just got this little spot that I put all the lead paint engines in. And unfortunately, there's a decent amount of them in there because apparently during 2005 to 2007, I think, that's when the whole lead paint things. And it sucks because I just got my hands on a Toad and apparently it has lead paint. So now I can't really use it. I guess I could use it. I just have to wash my hands every time I used it. But whatever. And now I get the joke. It's funny, yeah. But I didn't know Old Slow Coach was part of the whole thing. I thought it was Toad and basically every red thing. That's actually a good point. I could do that. I could just use it in whatever videos I need to use it, and then before I eat, touch, or do anything else, I could just go wash my hands real quick, and then everything would be fine. I might actually do that because I've been needing a Toad, and it sucks that I don't have the Toad now. So I might do that, actually. I'm glad that my Express coaches didn't have the lead paint. Apparently they were before, because they didn't even have any letter. They had nothing on the bottom of it. So my guessing is that it's just that those were, I think those were labeled 2001 or 2 or something like that. But I'm glad that those didn't have lead paint because those are hard. I've only been able to get one so far of the coaches. So there we go. But yeah, the express coaches are a little bit harder to find. And when I do find them, they're normally pretty expensive. Huh? Oh, I didn't dislike anything about your video. It was actually really good. Like I said, the production was pretty good, and the episode was really entertaining. The whole the James one that I saw, that was really entertaining and stuff. And then, yeah, but I have no real complaints. I mean, it's better quality than what I can make out of an episode. So, good job. I don't have any complaints. Yeah. Did I put some kind of complaint or something? I don't think I did. It is, yeah. And like I said, it was great. I loved the whole James thing and the crashes and stuff. It's good because the main problem I've had with it is I can't come up with a good story that's actually entertaining. Like I had this plan to use the Thomas Wood characters as unpainted engines that needed to be finished, so they were going to be at the works, and then they would come out as actually, I don't know. I had a whole story plan where diesels were going to take over and stuff, but then I just couldn't fulfill it because I couldn't come up with a good story plot to drag it onwards. So that's why I kind of ended up scrapping that part of it, and then I'm trying to come up with another idea now. Yeah. The only thing I would say is that those little bars on the bottom that shorten the screen thing, that's the only complaint. But other than that, everything else is great. Like, the story's good. The camera quality is great. I mean, I was watching it in, like, great definition, and everything was great about it. Just why are those little black line things? I don't know. Either way, it was a great episode, and I'm definitely going to be watching more. Huh. Cool. But either way, great episodes, and I'll definitely be watching more of them because they're great. I mean, it's like, Well, either way, again, great episodes. I'll be watching more of them because, I mean, they're good episodes and stuff. I mean, I really don't have any complaints. So. Huh. Yeah. Well, that sucks. That's happened to me a couple times too. I've had to re-edit things, and yeah, that sucks when that happens. Have you seen Turtles and Thomas's series, the Sudrian Conflict or Sudrian Conflict? That's pretty good. Another one that I watched is Arsdale Productions, which is good too. My computer is making a weird, it's obviously just trying to keep up with whatever's going on right now, but so weird. I'm just trying to see how it's working on. It's because the images are both different on my computer. It looks bright and weird, and then on the computer on my phone, where I'm also watching it, it doesn't look half bad. So it's just kind of a mixture. Yeah, I've had that, and then yeah, that's what else I've realized. It is kind of dark and gloomy, and I think I've watched it through once, but I decided to see it because I watched it like a long time ago, or when it like halfway through it. So now I'm trying to go back through and watch it again, and it is really dark. So I've been on and off of watching it and stuff. Well, there's the GoPro. You see it? This is what I've been filming on recently. Because I normally film on my phone. Yeah. Arsdale Productions as pretty much as good as Thomas Wooden Railways, which is so weird because he just started like a couple years ago, but it's great. It's actually really good. And I watched that right along with Thomas Wooden Railways. But yeah, I was using my phone because it's a little bit easier to use with editing and stuff. And then it's a little bit better to work with sometimes. Thanks. But yeah, this is where, and then I have the GoPro app on my phone, and I go from the GoPro app to the editing app, or editing software thing. But yeah, but I do prefer to use my phone. Thanks for saying that. But I do definitely, because I have more lenses, and like there's 3 different lenses on the phone, or 1. Either way, the quality of it just looks better. Oh yeah, I just got into watching that a couple days ago because I was surfing through the internet and I just stumbled across it. It is actually pretty good too. I like how like the last episode I think that I watched was something about how diesels were slowly taking over. Either way, it was a good episode and it's pretty good quality and stuff. Again, I'm just so amazed that I've got like as many subscribers as I'm gotten to. I never thought in a million years that I would ever have that many subscribers. Oh, also, a couple days ago at Menards, I found these paint things. They're just at Menards. They're $1.70 something a piece or something. I bought a pack of, what was it? I bought like a pack of like 15 or something for $15. It was a little bit cheaper. That's what I like, that he takes on some of the stories and expands on it. It is overall just kind of a cool thing. But anyway, with the paint, they found it at Menards, and I used it to, there's these engines at the dollar store. I don't know where it ended up. Oh, might be over there, but, it's right here. It's just they're at the dollar store, and my plan for this thing is to make it in the background of an engine. So like if I want something being pulled in the background, but I don't want it to be an actual engine, I can just use this. So I completely blacked out the wheels, blacked out everything. So it's not a big eye distraction, because this was like red, orange, and bright yellow colors. I'll be right back. Just give me like 2 seconds. No clue if you could actually see me there, but anyway, have to watch that back. How long ago did you start YouTube? Yeah, that is, yeah. How long ago did you start YouTube? Did you do it like a couple years ago or a while ago or decent amount of time ago? Anyway, yeah. So I have some ideas, but what I did for James was, and like I said, I think I've said this before, but there's these little build kits that you can buy. They're like $5 at Dollar General or something, and they come with. You started just a little bit before me. You started just a little bit after me. I started in 2018 too. Anyway, very impressive. You've got a decent amount of subscribers and views, and you're doing pretty good for YouTube. So good job. Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, I found these little cheap kits, and they just come with these little paint pots that are like 10 times smaller than this thing is. And the paint was all right. I tried just using this kind of paint. Where is it? Here. I tried just using this kind of paint, Artist Loft. This is meant for actual painting. It didn't really work very well, so I just kind of redid it and worked from there. So I tried doing that with the back of James, but it wasn't coming on very well, and it was just scratching itself off. You're welcome. So, like I said, I just grabbed that. And then I have these clear nail polishes that I bought at Dollar General. No, it was CVS for like $1. And it just put that on the back and like the tender and stuff, and it makes it more shiny, I guess. And with these Trackmaster push-along things, I'm kind of, well, I guess it's mechanical push-along or something. No, Trackmaster push-along, basically. They're so weird. So, like, I kind of like how they look, but at the same time, they're squashed, and they look a lot like the Avengers did, just 10 times smaller. Now, it's just so weird. But either way, I have a big idea for Thomas One Railway to bring that back too. I'm just needing some time to just plan ahead. And, well, first, I need to figure out a way to get my hands on a... Yeah, you're right. They are. Again, because they're just... But what I found interesting, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but Edward and Henry are much heavier than like Gordon and James or Thomas. It baffles me, and I think the reason is they know not everybody is going to buy these, so they put more effort into the characters that nobody's going to buy than they do the characters that tons of people buy. It's just so funny because Henry and Edward, especially Edward, are much heavier than... What is going on? Are much heavier than Gordon is. And James and stuff, and it baffles me. But again, I think it just has to do with they know people aren't going to buy them as much. Oh, and then what's funny is I wish I had taken a picture of this, but at the store they had like 20 or like 10 or 20 Nias just sitting there. I know it is really weird, but they had like a bunch of Nias. There was like 10 of them, and they were just discounted to $2.99 because nobody was buying them. And then they had one Thomas left. So I bought the Thomas and one Nia, and my plan was to do something with like some kind of smashing, like a video where I took a sledgehammer to the Trackmaster person thing, the Nia or the Thomas or something. I'm not going to do that because I used these for custom ideas. So, like, instead of doing this to the engine I use in my series, I ended up just painting the washboard thing. I just painted this white to see if I like that better than just the normal thing, and I did. So I ended up doing that with Edward too, and I'm still debating whether I like it or not. But did everything. Anyway, it's just so weird how some of these things are. Does that? And why did it get darker? Let me go. Never mind. Anyway, so basically, these are my custom idea things. So if I have a custom idea, I do it to these things first to see how it would turn out, and then I do it on the actual engines. Henry had a little muck up. I didn't mean to paint him, but I got some paint on him, and I can't get it off now, so it's. I'm hoping you mean Big World, Big Adventures. It's no. I don't like Nia. I don't like Rebecca. Well, Rebecca, I have mixed feelings about Rebecca. Rebecca would be a much better character if she didn't replace Henry or Edward. If she had just become a side character that appeared every once in a while, I think she'd be a great character because she has those character traits that could drive a character, but she replaced Henry, which makes her an automatically bad character at the moment. But a lot of people actually like Rebecca, and I don't hate Rebecca. What's going on? I don't hate Rebecca. I just think she'd be better if she didn't replace. If she was a side character, she'd be great. Nia, on the other hand, has no character traits. It should never have been in the series anyway. And Big World, Big Adventures is just... And it gets worse every season. Season 22, it was okay. Season 23 sucks. And Season 24 is getting worse because now we've got flying cars. And it just went all of the way over. And then we've got this thing and... I agree, because Molly and Rosie were much better characters than the ones we get to now. And Rosie, Rosie's a pretty popular character. I mean, when they painted her red and stuff, I'm pretty sure she's pretty popular. And then Molly, I don't know how popular she is anymore because she came out a while back. But I think those can make good characters. They're an existing character. They're from the model era and the non-model era. And yeah. Oh, and the other thing I think, but yeah, season 24 is one of my most hated seasons of all time at the moment, just because they're introducing flying cars and weird technical things. And I mean, they already had it bad with Big World, Big Adventures, but now they're going into like pretending we're just going to be in the future now. Although I think I know, and the other issue I'm having is that some of my videos that I've been doing, like the reactions, season 24 has been copyrighted all over the place. And I think that's because they're trying to move to Netflix, because Thomas and Friends just got put onto Netflix. So I think that they're copywriting these things because they want them to go to Netflix instead of just being on YouTube. And so by forcing people to go to Netflix, they're going to get more out of that. And I think that's why they're copyrighting it. But I've had a lot of my videos copyrighted by Mattel, or it's an Australian broadcasting company that's copywriting everything. And so now my videos can't be played in Australia or Kalamazoo. Some of them anyway. Yeah, I agree with that too. And bring Toby back. Toby got a main episode though. Like season 23, he got a main episode, which is weird because they go back and forth from wanting him to be in the same team to not being in the same team. And then now with season 24, they just kicked out all of them, like Duck, Donald, Douglas, Oliver, Toad. I haven't seen them in any season 23 or 24 episode. Yeah. It's just so weird. Why is Australian Broadcasting Company copywriting Thomas videos? Shouldn't that be like, I mean, Mattel's in the USA, I thought, aren't they? So I thought that maybe that would have been Either way, I think it's because of Netflix that they're copywriting all this stuff now. But they definitely haven't shown any of like Duck or Donald or anything since like season 21, maybe 22. It's just so weird. So very weird. Yeah, it's just season 23 and 24 I just don't like. I don't actually season 20 I put it as season 20 was a great season. I liked season 20. 21 was okay to me. You could definitely see they were starting to transition to Big World Big Adventures through that season. That was like their change season. I agree. Those are the only good episodes. I do like excuse me. I do like Boldy's episode. I like that they're still kind of bringing back some older characters. But yeah, all the ones where he goes away from Sodor, they're no. And then some of the episodes where they're on Sodor are okay. And then in season 23, they added all those extra things, like the side things and the things and the bumps and the bolts and all the other stuff they added. I don't know why they did that. To me, it kind of looks ugly, especially on like characters like Thomas and Percy. Emily's the only one that doesn't look terrible because they didn't add a whole lot. And then Edward and Henry, we really haven't seen close enough to see what they look like, but I'm sure they did stuff too. Really? He did? Huh. I did not know that. Sharon Miller wrote for at least, I think, she wrote a little bit of the Learny Hit Entertainment model stuff. And then I think she wrote the beginning of CGI series until King of the Railway, where she was booted out by Andrew Brenner. Does Andrew Brenner even write for the thing anymore? Or was he kind of booted out after season 21 or whatever? Like, I don't even know if he's still in. Because all the episodes I've seen, which haven't been a whole lot, I haven't seen him being director, writer, anything for a while now. So I almost wonder if he got kicked out or if he doesn't write anymore, or maybe he left or couldn't put up with Mattel anymore or something. What do you think of Thomas Wood? I don't like Thomas Wood, but what do you think of it? Huh. Okay. No, that's odd. So basically we got Paxton instead of Derek. Huh. Yeah, I would probably leave too, because I know he definitely helped write Big World Big Adventures. I'm sure he left pretty much after that, though. I mean, I couldn't stand having to take the series from not the golden years, but definitely season 19, 18, and 20 were definitely decent seasons. Season 21 was okay. It was okay season. But I would definitely leave if I had to write Big World Big Adventures and then be forced to do all that stuff and then make them go across the world and make all the characters bounce and sing and talk nonstop and not care about Thomas, really. And the only good part about Big World Big Adventures is some of the songs. Yeah. Yeah. My other thing that I'm kind of curious about is I don't know really. Oh, if he brought back Boko and Hank, those would have been great. Now, the thing that stumbles me is why was there no merchandising for Daisy, Donald, Douglas? Why was there no newer merchandising for them, like when Mattel had them brought back? And I think if they brought Boko back, that could have been an interesting thing. So I wish that they did, and I wish that they brought back. Thomas Wood is really bad, yeah. But also Hank, I liked Hank. His character definitely could have been developed for more than just one episode. I think he was only in one episode. He might have been in a couple episodes, but either way, I think he definitely could shined in season 21 and season. Well, that pretty much sums everything up, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, just look at if you look at this from what we had with Ertl, and then if you look from Ertl to Take and Play, which people hated at the time, or Take On, either way, they hated that, eventually got around to liking it. And then now we've got this. Yeah. Luckily, I think you can still find Donald and Douglas and Daisy merchandising pretty easily, I think. Maybe. I could be wrong. I'm just thinking. But either way, it's just a big... I wish that we still had Ertl, because they did fix the coupling system towards the end. And I mean, I don't hate what we have now. It's okay. But you can definitely see that every time they rebrand the merchandising, it just gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Yeah, I agree. Bachman, I still think produced Thomas and stuff. But it definitely, I like it. I want to get into buying that stuff one day, but it's hard to recommend the price of it. Okay, so that's not terrible. That's not a great price, but I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, it's better than like $100 or something. But yeah, I do like the Bachman. I like how they look. They mildly remind me of the older series, and I know a lot of people have actually made stuff with the Bachman. I do like Bachman, and it is one of the only good ranges. I mean, they even ruined Trackmaster. Thomas Wooden Railway was okay. Well, good. I like Thomas Wooden Railway. Then they discontinued that and made Thomas on painted wood. And then they made Adventures, which was okay. And then they made this stuff. Really? They're going to release it? Oh. Actually, that might actually be kind of cool. Because if they actually release it to how it's supposed to look, then I think that it could actually be pretty good, and I might consider actually buying that. That would actually be kind of a cool thing. That'd be really cool if they do actually release Daisy in the fall or whenever. The Thomas episode I think I hate the most, that's the newer ones. I mean, is definitely the ones that I definitely hate the most are the Marvelous Machinery season 24 stuff, because that's when they introduced the flying car and all the other stuff that's now introduced to Thomas. I definitely don't like that kind of to what Thomas has become. I mean, even the Miller era was a little bit better than Big Adventures now anyway. I'm probably that's a little bit of a hard decision because Toby doesn't look great, but also doesn't look terrible. Edward is a weird one too because again, it's basically the Thomas Wooden Railway one, just blockier. I might buy them, but I don't have any. Yep. Well, except for balloons on flatbeds and stuff. But other than that, they were pretty realistic. I mean, we didn't have Thomas going into the air every episode and slow motion crashing and stuff like that. We actually had decent. I mean, the middle air definitely wasn't the best thing we've ever had out of Thomas, but it wasn't the worst now, like what we get now. I might buy Edward and Toby, but I don't really have anywhere near me that sells new Thomas Wood. Since Toys R Us closed, that I can't find it. I don't know where else to buy it because on Amazon they charge like an extra $10 for it. I mean, the model's supposed to be like, yeah. Definitely though, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to buy it because again, I can only find Thomas Wood stuff on Amazon, and they charge a great extra fee just to buy it. So I don't know. I know hobby shops might sell Thomas Wood stuff, but I don't know. Like I've only bought Nia and Thomas from an actual store. Everything else I bought in a 10-pack or I bought off of Amazon. But they charged me an extra 10. I mean, Henry was like $20. Edward was like $16. Oh, season 8 through 12? Yeah, I do too. I mean, I definitely I've watched a little bit of it, not a whole lot, because another thing is the TV. It's so hard to find it on TV because I know that it's supposed to record on Nick, but I never find it on Nickelodeon. And then in the older one, I was trying to watch the Miller era stuff. They had it on PBS Kids every once in a while. But it is definitely underrated. It definitely did slow down the pacing. We definitely didn't have classic era. And we definitely had more of the learning stuff, especially as it went onwards. But it wasn't terrible on like Big World, Big Adventures. I can actually sit down and watch season 8, season 9, season 10, season 11, season 12, season 13, 14, and 15 episode. Maybe not so much the later half, but I can watch 8 through 12, no problem. You just got to deal with the learning stuff, the bigger lessons, the slower talking and stuff. Really? Huh. Maybe I should look on Amazon because there's still some, I've got the basic, I've got Henry, Edward, Thomas, James, Gordon, Toby, and then I've got Oliver and Duke and stuff. But actually, if they have some of those characters, do you know any place where I could find, I wonder if I need to find a Nathard station though. That's the big thing. I need to figure out a way to find that without. But I might look on Amazon then because those are some characters that I've been looking for a while. And if I could find them on Amazon for a decent price, then I might buy them. But yeah, definitely. Definitely am trying to figure out a way to find an Alfred. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I might someday be able to find a way to finally get it. But I know that at one point I had Facebook Marketplace. That's actually a good idea. And I might look on eBay too. Last time I looked on eBay, I didn't find anything a whole lot. But I might check. I'll check on eBay and I'll check on Facebook Marketplace. Just because if I can find some stuff on there, then that's great. Yeah, I think the only other characters, I finally found, I found a lot of different characters and stuff, but most of the stuff that I've bought over the last 2 years has been from those people that just have a big selection of it. Ooh, Actually, that's not terrible. I thought it would be a little bit more. So, yeah, I'm going to, after the stream is over, I'm going to look on eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Also, really? That's neat. Oh, also, actually, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I just have to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute. Okay, back. Another thing I found is that the person that was there, the person that was there was just giving away character cards for free. Like, yeah, I do hope that they open again. But yeah, because the person knows a lot about Thomas One Railway, but there's some stuff that she doesn't, and the person doesn't know about it. But I found these character cards, well, especially ladies, they were just giving them away for free. It was like, just take as many character cards as you want, because got a couple of these too, because we don't know what to do with them. We don't know what they are. And they had a whole bunch of them. Toby, James, you name it, they had it. Another thing I found is, I don't know what year this is, but I found this Thomas, and I think it might be a 1992. Staples on the bottom, no dates on the wheels, flat magnets thing, and they were selling it for $3 because they thought it was a knockoff. No clue. It has staples on the bottom, and the only real damage is it has this little coupling chip right there. But other than that, everything else is good, and has a little bit of damage to it. I accidentally left it in with my other trains, and probably wasn't the smart idea. But I don't think that damage was really from me. Anyway, it's in still pretty good condition for being as old as it is. It's either a 1992 or a 94. I don't know what it means to have staples in it. No wheels, like I said, on the date. No dates on the wheels. And this is just what it looks like. Has a little bit of smudge on its face, but again, really? Again, I found mine for $3 at the person's place because she had no clue what it was and thought it was a knockoff and was just trying to get rid of it. So it's pretty up there with like the Whiteface Troublesome Truck and stuff like that. Yeah, either way, I keep this up on a shelf in a safe place away from everything. Yeah. I know. Yeah. It's just weird. But yeah, when I'm done with the video and stuff, this is going to go right back up on the shelf, away from harm, away from anything touching it, because it's a rare thing to find, and it's in still pretty good condition for being as old as it is. Yeah. Have you been able to find a Whiteface Troublesome Truck? That's what they're really rare, but I don't know. It's like a rare thing. I haven't been able to find any yet, but yeah. I haven't. Really? Wow. Those are pretty rare too. So you're actually pretty lucky too, because again, those go for pretty high prices on Amazon. I mean, eBay, Facebook, and even in person, I think they're still a pretty penny. But yeah, I've been looking for, like, I don't know, it was just so weird because I was just looking at all the trains that the person had, and I was like, well, what can I buy for them? Holy wow. Well, that's way out of my budget, and that's really expensive too. I didn't even know there was any new box. I know that the creator of Thomas Wynn Railway has a couple of them, and then I know basically a lot of Thomas Wynn Railway, Turtles and Thomas. I know a bunch of those people have a couple of those. But yeah, I guess that kind of just helps if you. I mean, the person didn't really know. I think the person knew a lot about Thomas Wynn Railway, but only knew so much about it. Yeah, I guess it is a little overpriced, but I think there's only like 100 or something in existence, or I don't think there's a whole lot. I would never pay $5,000 for a Thomas Wynn Railway item, especially a white-faced troublesome truck. But if it's at a decent price at the right time, then I might end up buying white-faced troublesome truck. But for now, I can do without. Yeah, my small little goal is to eventually have Thomas Wynn Railway item. Yeah, I want to have every Thomas Wynn Railway item that I could find at a decent price, though. I'm not gonna buy like, I don't know. I've gotten a decent amount from that person, but what's so weird, and I think a lot of people do this, is they sell the engine and then they sell the tender separately. But yeah, I want one day to be able to have every Thomas Wynn Railway item in decent condition, like not like brand new, but I mean, because not all my stuff is brand new, but like not to the point where it's just a block of wood with a face on it without any paint. Yeah, because there was this one daisy that I was looking at, and I picked it up, and there was no paint on it. The back of it had no paint. The side of it had no paint. It looked like somebody had dropped it in water and just left it there for like a year. It was so weird, but I didn't buy it because I didn't want to just, buy it just to buy it, because if I was going to buy it, it needs to be in okay condition. So I didn't end up buying it. I mean, but it was like destroyed. It was like if somebody, like I said, somebody dropped it in water and then, yeah, basically I did just describe Thomas Wood, didn't I? Kind of weird. I want to know what was going through Mattel's head when they came up with Thomas Wood. How could anyone come up with, let's just not paint it? That's a great idea. Basically, they took a block of wood. If this was a block of wood, they took this, and then they just carved a face into it, piece of plastic, little bit of paint, done. And then the tenders are basically a block of wood with wheels. I don't like Thomas Wood. I bought a couple items because they were at Toys R Us for like $1 or something, and I bought a couple items. I think I've got the Ryan and the Dynamite card, the Scruffy. Scruffy's the only good Thomas Wynn Railway item. I mean, Thomas Wood item. I meant Thomas Wood. Scruffy is the only good Thomas Wood item, and that's because it's fully painted and it actually looks like how it should. But it's all plastic. But whatever. It can be all plastic. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 14 minutes. Huh. My plan is to stream until 2:30, which is, and where I'm, maybe not 2:30. My plan is to stream until, basically, streaming for 9 more minutes. Oh no. I just dropped a character card. Thanks. Bye. Okay. So, yeah, this is going to kind of just, I'm going to end the stream here. It's been nice talking to everybody that's commented today. Oh. He did? Well, I'm going to go watch that right now. Anyway, until next time, this has been Not Random Videos. Hi, hold on. My new channel name, Thomas and Ranger Productions. Until next time, this has been Thomas and Ranger Productions, aka Random Videos. Hi, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. A new video coming soon, an extra 15th subscriber actual video where I'm going to do something more than just a live stream, and another reaction video, and then some new Thomas actual content coming soon. Bye.